RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into KNOW Waco. I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco.
This episode, we have a very special guest, and we have
Hailey.
All right, Hailey, tell us what you do and what all about you.
So, my name is Hailey Meyer-Sharp. I run the Waco Girl Eats, or formerly Waco Girl Eats. It's now Waco Girl Does.
Just Waco things.
Yes, I run the Instagram. I have been doing that for a little over a year now. And I moved to Waco about 5 years ago, and I was just kind of looking for something to give me a little bit more purpose during the pandemic. And so I wanted to reach out to local businesses and kind of give them a little bit of a boost. And I never expected that it would grow into the community that it has today. And I'm just really thankful to be here.
Yeah, so you said 5 years in Waco already?
5 years, yeah.
So I always say the title Wacoan is something you must claim. So have you claimed the title of Wacoan?
I guess through this community, I've met a lot of amazing people, and I feel more a part of the community now than I had before. Just in this past year, like meeting you or meeting Micah or working with the local businesses that I have, it's really left an impact on me as much as I've left an impact on everyone else.
Yeah, so tell me how you got started doing what you're doing now.
Like I said, I kind of started during the pandemic. I just was feeling pretty listless. I needed something to do. And obviously everyone was kind of trying to give back and support local businesses that were kind of not getting the same amount of business that they usually were.
Yeah, so, especially small businesses.
Yeah, of course. And so I thought, okay, well, what do I love? I love food. So
same girl, same.
That was something easy that I could do. I could order from local businesses and give them a review. And then people really seemed to like that. And the more I did, and I started branching out to, like, obviously, like, it's kind of weird to have, like, feet pics on my Instagram, but that's a salon.
That's an extra charge.
That's a salon that I love, and that had lost a lot of business because they are, Asian Americans during the pandemic that they were seeing a lot of racism, and it was really hard on their business. So I thought, okay, well, I can post a feet pic and, try and get them a little bit.
Get the views.
Yeah.
Get the content.
Get a little bit more business their way. And so that was kind of the transition from just food content to, just general Waco, things to do. And also in Austin or Dallas. So that's kind of where it started.
Yeah. So where are you at now?
In 2022, I've been actually looking to work with more brands. I've actually had some people who I've got working relationships with. We're hoping to collab in the new year. And oops, sorry, bumped the mic. But there's a lot that I'm looking forward to in this year. I'm not really sure what's going on because I'm finishing school. I go to MCC, go Highlanders. I'm graduating this semester, and so my future right now is kind of wide open. And I'm just looking for anything to come my way, and I'm trying to go with the flow.
Yeah, so what is your mission behind what you do?
Like I had said, it's just supporting local business. That's something that's really important to me. Because when you're supporting the big box stores, Amazon, whatever, you don't usually have a face to what you're purchasing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're shopping at East Market, you know the family.
Shout out. I love those guys.
Oh my God, it's my favorite place. But like you get to see the family that you're impacting and the faces that benefit from you shopping there, or any service. Like, I'm a big fan of Glow Waco. Robin is my best friend. And I know that every time I go to see her, I know that I'm helping her in some way. And it's one of those things where obviously there's no selfless good deed. Like, I'm getting...
Do it for the content.
Do it for the content.
Do it for the gram. It used to be do it for the Vine, but now it's do it for the gram.
Heck yeah. But, you get something out of it.
Yeah.
They get something out of it. And it's just a really great symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. And even going back to food, I always joke with my husband. He's like, where do you want to go for dinner? I'm like, obviously has to be local for the content.
Yep.
But no, I mean, again, that is voting with your dollar.
Yeah.
And you show support through these small businesses, and both through, I mean, even not even on like an influencer level, but you literally give them your money and your support, both vocally and monetarily.
Yeah.
But yeah. And what is one of the biggest goals you want to have for 2022?
RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
I definitely like to work with more local businesses this year. I'm getting more collabs under my belt. I would like to, let's see. I don't know. That's a really good question, because I mean, I wanted to hit 1,000 followers, and I did that.
Woo!
Which, like,
so
I
now
did
2,000 followers.
2,000. Just go for the double. But
there you go.
That was something that
Just keep doubling it.
Oh yeah, every year. But that was something that I did it in a little bit over my first year, because that was kind of my goal before the end of last year. And that was kind of like okay, now I'm done. I got what I wanted. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of open to see what comes my way. I'm trying to be more flexible and always just look at lifting smaller companies up.
Yeah, and do you want to tell the story about the pupusa lady?
Oh yeah! So my first ever collab I did, it was from Waco Pupusas.
Shout out.
this lovely person, Alejandra. She reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, I'm new in town. Can I give you food for free publicity?" And I was like, "Absolutely, you can."
Never turn that down.
No, it was amazing, and I just remember thinking, "Okay, I'm officially an influencer."
Oh yeah,
I'm getting free stuff.
I'm a very micro influencer.
Yes, that was me. And so I just went by. She was working out of her apartment, and I picked it up, and it was amazing. It was so good. My husband is Mexican, so we kind of have like those flavors in our house. Obviously, they're Salvadorian, but I was really excited to try and get in on the ground floor.
Yeah.
And she, same as me, West Coast kid, moved from California, and we really got along in that aspect. And we ended up ordering from her a couple more times just because it was so good.
Yeah.
But that was kind of a big moment for me to, have somebody reach out to me and be like, "Hey, I want to work with you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, and now your big interview with Micah. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Micah had actually reached out to me on through DM, and she said, she was looking to get the word out about Waco Doula, and she thought that I would be a good conduit for that. And so,
and shout out to our podcast. Go follow it, Rogue Media Network.
Yep. My mom had used a doula midwife for my younger brother, who's on the other side of the camera, on down. And so that was something that I had in my life, and I knew the benefits of having a doula at your birth. And so I was super excited to work with her. And we met for coffee at Pinewood Roasters.
Shout out Pinewoods.
Amazing.
One of the best places.
The vibe is immaculate. And we met for coffee and kind of decided what we wanted to do as far as content. And I suggested an interview just so that I could kind of ask my own questions and get my followers' feedback. And then we came in here, Debbie hooked it up, and we filmed it and uploaded it to my YouTube channel, which is still pretty, it's in its infancy.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get more content. I guess that is something I want to do in the new year, is film more content for that YouTube channel. But, yeah, it was just a great experience. Micah is a dream. She's so easy to talk to. And she's just led such an interesting life as both, a mom and a business owner. And I think that a lot of, people, and women specifically, can learn a lot from her.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we do have an exciting announcement to make. So she will be stepping on to start helping with No Waco.
Woo!
So that was the big announcement for today. What is one of the biggest things you want to bring to No Waco?
I don't know. I mean, you've done such a great job with it. It's hard to kind of step into those shoes. But I just would kind of like to put my own,
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes, my own transplant twist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd like to get in some more people who are new to the city like I am, and who are just trying to make this place home.
Yeah. And what do you see happening for 2022?
I don't know. I like to look at everything as kind of, like come what may.
Yeah.
So, obviously I've got some goals. Like I said, I want to grow my YouTube channel a little bit. I want to grow the page, get to meet more people.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually meet a lot of my internet friends in person.
Oh, yes. Completely understandable.
So many of these people that I've met through.
It's like I've seen your face in pictures, but now I have a face to your name in person.
Yeah, as we're coming out of this, pandemic or whatever, I'm excited to actually meet people and, form these in-person relationships that I've kind of been cultivating online. So that's something I'm definitely excited for.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that you're going to be helping us out here. And I'm really looking forward to you, stepping in my shoes a little bit, as you said, and helping out to make this even bigger and better. My whole point of starting this podcast is just to grow our community and to, I always say bolster our community in any way possible. So I say anything and everything Waco. Yeah. And that's where the No Waco mission is. And I think that what you've been doing and everything you've been talking about, even for this last show, just proves to me that we're just going to be so lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity, as somebody who, is a transplant here, it's really cool to have people who, look to me for local things. Like I just had somebody last night, they're like, hey, I need to get my nails done. Where do you recommend?
Where go?
And I was like, oh, you could go here. They're like, okay, and now I need dinner. Where do you recommend? And I feel very lucky to be that person for somebody, because I needed that when I moved here. So I'm happy to have kind of moved over to the other side of the equation.
Yeah, of course. And then, of course, give all of our listeners where we can find you, all of your information, all of your socials, your YouTube, everything.
My YouTube is Hailey Myers Sharp, and then all of my socials are Waco Girl Does, and you can find me there.
Yeah, and we'll keep posting on the No Waco page. We'll just be having Hailey helping out, so you might just hear a different voice behind the microphone every once in a while. And as our channel grows, we plan to keep doing more video content. We're going to try and keep, of course, bolstering our community, helping small businesses, transplants, any new artist, creative, anybody that really has a voice in our community. This is the platform we want to give them. So I always say, remember, if you have an event or activity coming up, make sure you reach out to either of us now, and we will get you scheduled on the show, and we'll talk about it here. And we're looking forward to meeting more people and having a wonderful 2022.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, and is there anything else you wanted to share with our followers today?
I don't know. I would give a little bit of advice is to get away from kind of the bigger things in Waco and go smaller. That would be my big advice, is to kind of, like, instead of like the big things you think of when you think of Waco, you know, just go a little bit smaller. And
Magnolia.
But you know, like, just walk along downtown and you'll meet some amazing people who are doing amazing things. I mean, just next door, Gather, amazing. The
Shout out.
the lady who
Our
runs that shop
neighbors.
is amazing, you know, and that was somewhere that I had somebody coming up to visit. They're like, "Hey, I'm coming up to visit. Where should I go?" I was like, "Go downtown.
Of course.
That's where you got to be." But yeah.
Yeah, and I just got back from Butter My Biscuit Cafe. Shout out. They have biscuit, like, bread bowls that you put your food in. Like, it's like brunch in a biscuit bowl.
That sounds amazing.
It's the best thing in the world. So,
Gotta
like,
eat your
even
carbs.
just like, and it's literally carbs on carbs on carbs. But I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, and it's just like going off the beaten path. And again, our mission is to show people that are like, oh, there's nothing to do in Waco. I go to Austin and Dallas every weekend. That there are things in your own backyard that you may drive by every day, but you would never even know is there.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many new things developing in our city, and especially with 2022 coming in and hopefully the panini ending, things will begin to keep growing. And we have a lot of exciting things happening here at Rogue Media, and I will formally announce it here as well. So I just stepped in as the new GM at Cultivate 712. So that's also why I'm bringing Hailey on to help me out, because I know I'm going to be elbows deep in paint most of the time.
Very excited.
But yeah, so we have a lot of exciting things happening and a lot of changes, but it is all good things. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go! Just go, Waco!
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It's all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues on January 20th through the 22nd, 2023. Tickets are on sale now at roguecon23.com.